Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are on here to make some veggie pesto pasta tonight. It's going to be super delicious. I can already tell. What's really fun about this recipe are there are several different pestos that you can make with it. I always thought pesto was just one type of sauce or ingredient to make with pasta, so I always just kind of blanketed the statement that I didn't like pesto. Well, what I didn't know is that you could make different types of pesto. So I'm excited to try out pesto, give it a real chance, instead of just saying that I just don't like pesto, because that might not be true. So I'm excited to try that with our pasta today. I hope you guys are excited as well. I am just going to share this on to some cooking groups and some of my Pampered Chef block parties, and then we will get started. Hello, Sandy. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to make this yummy dinner tonight. Hello, Susan and Roxy. I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing awesome. It's great to be home. We still have like 9 million things to unpack and 10 loads of laundry, but it's okay. It's nice to be home. Hello, Patrick and Nicole, Maureen and Deb. Hello, Heather. How are you? Feel free to share this into some cooking groups or your personal Facebook page. Just don't start a watch party, because then I can't see those people. I can't talk to them. And then if they have any questions, I can't answer them, and their view counts don't count. So when we hit 40, 80, or 120 live views, we'll do a Pampered Chef giveaway. And I would hate for them to miss out on that just because they are stuck in a watch party and didn't know. Hello, Marissa and Rose. Yes, you guys, I am making a pesto pasta. I always kind of just thought I didn't like pesto. I didn't know you could make different types of pesto, so I'm excited to try that today and make a broccoli pesto is the one that I chose out of the different pesto options. I did include them in the recipe, you guys, so if you don't like broccoli or you want to do something else, we can definitely choose a different pesto for you guys to try with your pasta if you don't want broccoli. So I'm kind of excited for that, the different variations that there are when making pesto. All right, so I have shared these into some cooking groups and my Pampered Chef block parties that are going on. So if you guys are in any of those, you will see those there as well. All right, you guys, I always miss a couple, but I got the bulk of them out there. All right, hello Gigi, Marissa, Daisy, Robert, hello Melissa, how are you? Sherry, hello. You guys, we are making a pesto pasta today. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Don't forget to share the post so that we can do some giveaways. Next time you come through North Dakota, I live in North Dakota, Mike. I live in North Dakota. I actually really like our butcher here in Minot, is where I get a lot of my meat as well. Hello, Deneen and Tori, Danielle. Hello, you guys. I did have fun on my vacation video, and I am back now from vacation, so I'm excited to be home and to be cooking in my own kitchen and stuff like that. Enjoying the nice weather, watching me outside, Sandy. That sounds awesome. Hello, Tori. My kids and my husband are outside right now too, which is why it's a little quieter than normal. Susan, yes. So here in Minot today, our seafood guy, he's from Louisiana. Him and his father come up from Louisiana. They travel to a bunch of different states, North Dakota being one of them. And I picked up some seafood today. So actually I am going to cook up some crawfish tails to go along with our pasta dish today, because my husband loves seafood and so does my 4-year-old. So Heather, that's good to know. Yes, you guys, you see a rock crock today. So for the first time ever, I am going to use my rock crock. What is exciting about the rock crock, you guys, is you can use it in the microwave. So I'm actually going to be making this pasta dish today in the microwave, which I have never done before. So this will be something new to try. Hello, Susan, you guys. I am just getting this pulled up so that I can see your guys' comments a little better in front of me, instead of having to lean over every once in a while. And then we will get started. So get those shares out there, you guys, so that we can do our giveaways. Get those shares out there. 40, 80, and 120 live views. The trick is they do have to watch for the length of the show. They can't pop in there at the end to get into the giveaway. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Get those shares out there now so that we can hit our view goals and do some giveaways. They will be Pampered Chef items, and this will be the last of the month, you guys. So if you've won for this month, this will be one of the last shows before you can get re-entered into the giveaways. Thank you, Cassidy, for sharing. You're in Louisiana and love seafood. Hello, Brittany. Welcome back. Thank you, Patsy. I appreciate it. Okay, well, it is not going to work. It does not want to let me see our comments rolling in today. So we're just going to move on, and I'm just going to have to lean over every once in a while. I want to go to Brainerd, Minnesota, but didn't know you could go in Minnesota. Yes, you could. We had lots of fun in Minnesota along Lake Superior. We stopped at a bunch of places, hiking. All the state parks are open. Some of the trails are shut to vehicles, but you can walk on them. So we just parked down the bottom of the hill and walked up the mountains to see different parts of the state park. Hello, Jody. How are you? I am doing well. Okay, so here we go. We are going to do this thing. All right, to start off, we are going to cook our pasta. So to do that, we need 12 ounces of thin spaghetti. Ta-da! I missed you, Corrine. I have missed you as well so much. All right. Hello, Marissa. How are you guys all doing? Okay. So we want 12 ounces. How many ounces are in a pound? 16, right? Yep. 16 ounces in a pound. So we want a little less than a whole box of pasta. We're going to take it. We are going to add it to our rock crock. If you don't have a Pampered Chef rock crock, you can cook this on the stove with your vegetable broth and cooking it. It says to cook it on the stove for 8 to 10 minutes until the pasta is tender. So if you don't have a rock crock, don't fret. You can still do this recipe with me. Hello, Laura. Okay, so 12 ounces of pasta, and then we need 3 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. And you guys would be so proud of me. I used the Better Than Bouillon stuff, so I made my own vegetable broth, you guys, by using the Better Than Bouillon vegetable. So what you do is you just take water, bring it to a boil, drop in the right amount of bouillon. It says on the side of the jar how much you need for how many ounces of water you are using. Give it a little stir. And then my vegetable broth was ready. So I was excited about that. I'm excited to start doing that instead of having to keep boxes of vegetable broth and chicken broth and stuff like that on hand. This will be a lot easier. So I made 4 cups. I only need 3 1/2 cups or 3 1/4 cups. So we're going to pour this in with our pasta like so. I'm not sure, Alicia. I don't know. I hope you did. I really never see the other dog, but usually they're so close to me you can't see them under the counter. Yes, Mike, you could, but your cook time will be a little less. Angel hair is a little more thin than thin spaghetti, so your cook time will be less. Make sure that you split the pasta in half. Hello, Aunt Kelly. Hello, Tammy. So we've got 12 ounces of thin spaghetti broken in half and 3 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. I am going to use my large chef tongs and toss it so that the noodles all get wet with the vegetable broth. Stick them all in there. Hard to toss them when they're not cooked, but we'll do our best. So get them all in there like so. Put the lid on, and then we are going to microwave it on high for 11 to 12 minutes, stirring halfway. So I'm going to stick it in my microwave. I'm going to set it at 6 minutes so that it automatically stops so that I know to stir it. All right, here we go. So now we're going to be making our pesto. So to make our pesto, grab this right here. Meanwhile, while it is ready, we are going to make our pesto in our manual food processor. So we are going to add in, I'm making the broccoli one. So I need, hold on, Rory, I told you that I put the cats up. Alright, sorry guys, I had kitty cats that wanted to jump on the counter and I don't want them to do that. So, I'm going to wash my hands and then we will get going. So I chose the broccoli pesto, but there is a pea pesto, an artichoke pesto, a pea pesto, artichoke, sun-dried tomato pesto, and a broccoli pesto. So you guys can pick from those. How cool is this, you guys? I have my Mom Fueling Hungry Boys towel, and it's got a little ring on it so that I can just attach it to my body so that I'm not constantly looking for it on my counter. So for the broccoli pesto, you need frozen broccoli that's been thawed. You need about 3/4 of a cup. You guys, check these out. So excited. You guys know I love kitchen scissors, and I got some kitchen scissors from Pampered Chef. So I want about 3/4 of a cup of broccoli. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it like so. I'm gonna pop my lid on and I'm just gonna spin this and get this all nice and chopped up before I add anything else. Yes, you guys, super awesome. Love this towel being just attached to me. Makes my life so much easier. All right, so we are chopping up our broccoli and our manual food processor. This will be our pesto, you guys. Like I said, there are different options. There's pea, artichoke, and sun-dried tomatoes, or broccoli. We love broccoli in this house, so I thought this would be a safe bet. So with our broccoli, we are also going to add in some basil. So we want about 3/4 of a cup of fresh basil. I could not find any fresh basil at the grocery store, so I did go with the tried and true tubed basil. It says that it is a 1-to-1 ratio, but 3/4 of a cup of this basil kind of intimidates me. Because I am not... He's looking outside. Kush, no. No. How funny. My husband's out back. My husband's out there, and my dog didn't like it apparently. So good, Marissa. I got about $100 worth of free Tupperware stuff from my party. It's relaxing, Lacey. It really is. I work at a secondhand store. You wouldn't believe how many people give Pampered Chef stuff away. So I get a lot like new. That would be so awesome to work and get stuff like new. So I'm gonna do probably a little less than half a cup because this kind of intimidates me. That's a lot of basil, and I'm not a huge fan of basil. I'm gonna use my little mini scraper to get the rest of the basil out of my measuring cup. Then we're just gonna stick this lid back on again and just toss it. Our noodles are still cooking in the microwave, you guys. We've got about 2 minutes left till I need to just stir them. We've got our pesto and our broccoli in here. And then we need 2 cloves of garlic. And you guys know how I feel about real garlic, and it's kind of hard for me to not use the jarred kind. But I am today, just for you guys, I am going to try pressing my own garlic for this recipe. So I need about 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to use my garlic press. So I just took some garlic and stripped all of the outside shell off of it. It's kind of like an onion. You want to pull those outer pieces off. And then I'm just going to squeeze this guy. And out comes my minced garlic. Just like that. No chopping into little pieces. So I'm just going to scrape it off like that. And then I have a tool that comes with it to help push the extra stuff or gunk out of the garlic press, so you're not trying to struggle to get all those little pieces out of your garlic press. You just use this little tool and out comes the excess garlic that you don't need from there. So that's 1 clove of garlic, and then this other clove is huge. You guys know I love garlic, so I wasn't scared to use it. I am going to cut off just this little tiny end piece on this piece of garlic. It's kind of like the butt end of the garlic. The light is not working with me today. So I cut that part off and then stick it back in here. I used jarred garlic, I'm not gonna lie, but this is just for you guys. I am going to try my own garlic press. It will be worth it, I know. So we've got 2 cloves of garlic in here, just like so. I'll clean that later. Yes, you guys, this garlic press is awesome. Yeah, it says peeled or unpeeled. I peeled mine, but they say that you don't even need to peel it with the garlic press. So we're gonna just mix this around again. So right now we've got our broccoli, our basil, and our garlic in there. I'm gonna pop out this rock crock like so. So this is our pasta, you guys. Now I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna just mix it around, toss it around like so. Smells amazing already with that vegetable broth. You want to just toss it around, make sure that none of your pasta has clumped together. Like I said, if you don't have a rock crock, you guys can do this on the stovetop. Just cook your pasta according to the directions on the stove. So, you know, cook pasta, boil the water, throw your pasta in, make sure you break it in half, boil your pasta. All right, so we've got our garlic, our basil, and our broccoli, and now we're gonna add in the additional pesto ingredients. So we need 3 tablespoons of olive oil. What I love about this measuring cup, you guys, is this little guy measures tablespoons, up to 4 tablespoons. So I love that, so I'm not having to just do 3 big tablespoons. I can just pour it right into that measuring cup. Super, super handy little guy to have. So we've got our olive oil like so. Then we need about an ounce of Parmesan cheese. So it's not much, but you guys know I love cheese, so I'll probably put a little bit more than an ounce in there. So we're just gonna take this, kind of sprinkle it like so into our food processor. All right, so we've got our cheese, and then about a tablespoon of the lemon pepper rub. Where did mine go? There it is. I don't have the Pampered Chef lemon pepper rub yet, but I plan on buying all the seasonings. In June, we're having an awesome host deal, and the seasonings are on discount for the hosts, so I plan on snagging myself a couple of the seasonings on discount. So a tablespoon of lemon pepper. It is super cute, Tori. I love little measuring cups, little spatulas and stuff like that. So it is super cute. So we added our olive oil, our Parmesan cheese, and our lemon pepper rub into our broccoli pesto. And then we just need about an ounce of low-fat softened cream cheese. I'm just gonna scrape down the sides here, make sure it gets nice and mixed in. Keep your blades in there so nothing sneaks under it, like so. And then just an ounce of cream cheese, you guys. I didn't get the low-fat cream cheese. I'm going for the whole fat. You can't find your measuring cups, Renee? I would die. I have so many measuring cups now. It's awesome. I have a measuring cup for every recipe. I never have to wash them. So just about an ounce of cream cheese. A block of cream cheese is 8 ounces. They do have little markers on the side here for your ounces. If you are using Philadelphia cream cheese, they mark the ounces on the side. Here we go. I lived in Guam and that chopper is amazing and the power would go out. Renee, I would be so sad if I lost power, but this does make it super awesome. We do need power for the pasta, but we definitely didn't need it for the pesto. Let's open it up. This is looking so awesome, you guys. So healthy. I'm so proud of myself. I don't normally like things like this, but it sounds super yummy, so I'm excited. All right, so I want to say we are about done. So we have all of our ingredients in here. We're just going to double check. Olive oil, Parmesan, lemon rub, cream cheese, broccoli, basil, and garlic. And that is our pesto sauce. You can always make more. Whoop, threw that on the floor. You can always make more, which I probably will double up on our pesto for our pasta. But, so this is our pesto. Or broccoli pesto. So some of the other pestos, you guys, include basil, peas, and garlic is the peas one. And then the artichoke and tomatoes is basil, marinated artichoke hearts that are drained and patted dry, and sun-dried tomatoes in oil patted dry with garlic. So those are the two other pestos that you can make with this dish. If you have another pesto recipe, I am sure that would work as well. So our pesto is ready. Our noodles are almost ready. Now we are going to pop over and we are going to make our crawfish. So this is a little bonus recipe. It's not exact by any means. It's a recipe I stole from my dad when I was in Texas for his birthday. So we are going to kind of make this recipe our own. Yes, you have to try it. It smells delicious, you guys. It's going to be amazing. So we are going to make our crawfish. So for the crawfish, we need 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm just using a regular saucepan here. So I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of salted butter, and I'm going to start melting that with a tablespoon of garlic and probably about a teaspoon of parsley. So I am using the jarred garlic for this one. Grab a tablespoon of garlic to go with our butter. So what this is going to be, you guys, this is just crawfish tails, parsley, butter, garlic, and cream with some Creole seasoning. So there are a couple different types of Creole seasoning that you can use if you have a preference, but that's what we are going to be using today. Yes, the broccoli pesto does sound the best, you guys. It sounds the most tolerable for me. You've had your slap chopper for over 10 years. That's a cute name for it. All right, so our noodles should be done here. We are just gonna take these tongs and kind of toss them around. And then I'm not gonna add the pesto yet because it does say add the pesto and serve immediately. So I am going to wait to add my pesto to the dish when our crawfish are all done. Susan, the grocery store. It was actually in the vegetable section in the grocery store, in the refrigerated area where they keep the bagged salads and the tubes of basil and stuff like that. It's in that refrigerated section is where I got this big jar, and I love it. Yes, Renee. So we've got these adjustable measuring spoons, which are super, super handy. So you really only need one in your kitchen, and they just slide up and down. You guys can see the measurements here, and you slide it up. And so you've got your different measurements all in one if you like these adjustable ones. Super awesome. Cashwise, Susan, Cashwise is where I got it. You have Tony's seasoning up where you're at. I'm from Louisiana. Buffy, I do. My dad bought it. He lives in Texas now, and when he came to cook here recently, he snagged me some Tony's so that I could cook with his types of seasonings. So we're just taking this, you guys. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle in. It's best to use fresh parsley, but I didn't have any, so about a teaspoon of parsley is what I'm going to be using. If you're using fresh parsley, I would just chop up a couple leaves of it to get some nice green color in for our crawfish as I make a mess on my stove. Jasmine, I do not have any on hand. I do have, my grandma has a really yummy strawberry rhubarb recipe that I can look and see if it's in her cookbook and share it with you. Mine just gave up. They're also 10 years old. Renee, that means we need to host you a Pampered Chef party. For the month of June, it's double rewards, and we could get you some awesome items, replace some of your older Pampered Chef stuff that maybe is just worn out by now. When you host a party, I do all the work. I send you the host packet. All you have to do is invite your friends on Facebook. It's a virtual party, and we get you some orders, and you get host rewards, a free product credit, and half off items. Ask Sandy Bear Johnson. She's on here right now. She just hosted an amazing party, over $2,000 worth of sales, and she got tons of Pampered Chef stuff. So let me know, Renee, if you want to replace some of those items. Yes, Sherry, Tony's is so good. So we've got our butter, our garlic, our parsley. So while that's melting a little bit longer, I'm going to just scooch my raw crock over here. So the seafood guy came today, and so we have some live crawfish crawling around in our entryway down there. We've got a cooler with some ice, but I also got some packaged crawfish tails. What I like this is for making sauces and stuff like I'm about to. So my husband just likes to eat crawfish, you know, broil them and boil them and just pull out the tails and the meat. But I didn't want to waste all of his yummy crawfish meat on a sauce like this. So I am just grabbing these tails. Super yummy, you guys. Tons of tail meat. Grade A special, already peeled. Woo! Throwing them at myself. Tails, so yummy. All of these tails without having to sit and crack them all myself. So I'm excited about that. Ta-da! So these tails are partially cooked. They're not fully cooked, so that when you cook like this, you don't overcook them, because that's not fun to have chewy, gross chewy crawfish tails. Yes, Marissa had one as well. Ooh, Renee, that's awesome. Hello, Joan. How are you? All right, so we've got this nice and aromatic, your garlic. You want a nice and pungent smell from your garlic as you start to saute it with butter and parsley, just like so. Then we're going to turn our heat down to low, and I'm going to add in our little crawfish tails. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm going to need a bigger pan. You didn't realize how many little tails there were. So I'm going to just leave some of those out so that I'm not overwhelming my pan. So you add your tails in there, and then we're going to add in some heavy whipping cream. Ooh, Charlene, you would love crawfish. If you like lobster, they are just like little baby lobsters. Yes, nothing worse than overcooked seafood. So we want to have this pan on nice and low. You want to kind of toss your little crawfish tails in this garlic and parsley. And then we're going to add about 1/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, maybe more since I have a couple more tails than I had originally planned on. For whatever reason, with my black stovetop, I couldn't see the measurements on my measuring cup. But move it over to the kitchen counter and I was good to go. So we just add some heavy whipping cream to this, you guys. Super yummy smelling and delicious. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit more. Let this nice and simmer. You want it to thicken up and kind of reduce in size. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at that, you guys. Ooh, yummy little crawfish tails. It's going to be so good. All right. So while we're doing this, we are almost done with our little crawfish. Hello, Anita. How are you? Let's get our reactions on the post so that we can do our giveaway. We are doing one giveaway today, so make sure that you leave a reaction on the post down here. Pick any of the reactions that you want. That will get you entered into the giveaway today. We will do one giveaway if you've won already for the month of May. You can't win again until June, which is coming up in a few short days, so don't fret. They're always Pampered Chef items. I always try to do giveaways to show my appreciation to you guys for supporting me in my dream and making this all come true. Susan, Kingston, and Grayson, my 2 little boys, love seafood. They love it, love it, love it so much. I know, Cher. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision too. Sheila, when it starts to reduce in size, as cream starts to come to a slow simmer, we're going to just add in a dash of Tony's in there. however much you kind of feel. I'm going to do about a teaspoon and a half of Tony's if you want more, or if you have more tails, then you can add more in there. I am going to put this crawfish over my husband's pasta dish, and then I'm going to put the pesto over mine and my boys, and I'm sure that they'll want these other tails. So I'll probably cook these up too and let the boys eat them just kind of with a spoon in a bowl. Carrie, in Minot, A&A Seafood comes to town up at the Vegas Motel on North Hill. They have amazing fresh seafood. We have live crawfish crawling around downstairs right now. They have pre-shucked oysters. They have soft shell crab. They have crawfish tails. So I tried to tag them in this post. I don't know if it worked or not, but if it did, feel free to reach out to them, you guys. They post a schedule. They go to Wyoming. They go to North Dakota. They go to a couple of places along the Midwest from Louisiana. So that's where you can get some yummy seafood. It's from A&A Seafood from Louisiana. They spend their summers kind of catching seafood, prepping it, driving up here, selling it, and heading back down. They give you some amazing seafood. The fact that they bring live crawfish up here is unbeatable, you guys. Never frozen, live, crawling around crawfish. So just like that, I'm just going to do just a little dash of Tony's in here. Like so. My dad would be so proud of me, not following a recipe, just kind of winging it. Never very good at that. So we're just going to let that simmer, and we are going to do our giveaway while that is simmering. So get those reactions out there. I am going to refresh the page, and then we will do our giveaway. Ta-da! I have not had that mic. I have not had that company yet. A&A has always been there for us. I do know of one other company that comes here to town, and that might be them. I think they go to the Kmart parking lot. But A&A is my company, the one that we always use for our seafood. Hello, Sarah. How are you, you guys? We are making this yummy pasta dish. And I'm going to just refresh the page, get those, all those people that have left reactions will get you entered into a giveaway. Laura, Catherman, do you want to pick one number between 1 and 10 for me today? Pick one number between 1 and 10 while my computer is acting up. So I do have this on low, simmering, you guys, while this reduces. I'm going to add a little bit more Tony's. Get that mixed in there. Awesome. All right. My computer doesn't want to bring me to my page. 3. Awesome. Kylie, you will love them. I promise. If you like crab and shrimp, if you like lobster, they are really, really good. I don't, Deb. I have heard them called mud bugs before, but I do not call them that. That sounds less appetizing, but I do know that they have been called that before. I'm going to add these last couple tails in there, like so. Let those heat up a little bit. All right, so 3 was our lucky number today. I'm going to just pull these names off. We have 88 people entered into the giveaway today. Awesome. It's hard to use my computer when my hands are wet. Does not want to scroll through the names. All right.
Mama?
Yeah, baby.
Daddy wants that downstairs.
Daddy wants what?
You got downstairs.
Oh, okay. Crayfish or mud bugs? Yeah, I'm sure it depends on where you are from and what you grew up with. Off the Hook, Carrie. Off the Hook is the name of the company where Carrie is for your seafood needs. They are so delicious, you guys. So yummy. Just let that cook up. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? I am just sorting these names, and then we will do our giveaway. You guys know how it is. It pulls in all of our mutual friends, if we have any, that I have to filter out of the names. Because if we saw that or liked or invited, we would not know who would win. Here we go. All right. We are good to go. Add a name that I accidentally deleted. All right. We are about to do the giveaway, you guys. Are you ready for this? Ready, ready, ready. He is a sweet boy. Always got a cute little sweet, nice voice that is very deceiving. Right, buddy? Okay. So, 3 is going to be our winner today. Here we go. Zoom in and do our giveaway. So, number 1. I have it on silent today. Billy. Number 2. Tori. And number 3. Cassidy Harris. Cassidy Harris, you are our winner today. So just find how to message me on my page. Send me your shipping information, your phone number, and your email, and I will get something sent off to you through Pampered Chef. Thank you guys all for watching today. I'm going to add our pesto into our rock crock now. Yes, they are very, very deceiving. All right, so we're going to take this and just drop our pesto in here and get it nice and mixed in. I'll let my noodles sit for a little too long. Started to stick together. It smells nice and fresh with that basil in there. That cheese, Parmesan cheese, is gonna start to melt. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Nice and mixed in. I'm gonna toss it around. All right, you guys, so we are good to go. Congratulations on our giveaway winner. I will post pictures of these amazing dishes, and then I will also put the links for all of the items I used today from Pampered Chef so that you guys can see what it's about, check out those prices, and then get back to me if you guys want to place an order. My link is in the description of this video if there's anything that you need to snag from Pampered Chef. If you have a big enough order, we might as well just host you a party and get some of those items for free or half off. So here we go, you guys. Yummy pesto pasta. And then these yummy, 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 yummy crawfish sauce to go with my husband's noodles. All right, you guys. Have an awesome night, and I will see you guys on Monday. Rose says, hi, hubby.
Hi.
All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me.